They don't plug in. They don't charge up. And yet, they work. Quietly. Brilliantly. Without fuss. From ice that lasts all year to fire-powered water heaters. The Amish have been solving everyday problems with inventions so simple, they feel like secrets. Not flashy, not loud, just effective. And today, we're lifting the curtain on 10 Amish inventions that quietly outsmart modern life. You're watching Rustic Pantry, where the old ways still whisper the truth. 1. Skybridge clothesline pulley, the flying laundry line. Mornings come quiet in Amish country. Just do. No horns, no news. Just the wind whispering through cornfields like it's got secrets. A mother steps out barefoot on the creaky wooden porch, her hands cradling a wicker basket. Inside it, shirts, bonnets, socks, overalls, still wet from the washhouse steam. She doesn't need to step into the grass. Nope, not even a single toe. Instead, she reaches up, hooks a clothespin onto a line strung high and tight across the yard like a silent zip line. And then whoosh, it glides away, carried by a pulley system so simple, so genius, it could make an engineer weep. The pulley's old, wooden, worn, maybe built by her great-grandfather, maybe just found in the barn, with stories soaked into its frame. The line stretches nearly 90 feet, suspended in air like a spider web that catches clothes instead of flies. It floats garments out toward the garden like prayers drifting on wind. No stepping through mud, no dragging feet through pig pens. Just dry laundry, up high, out of reach of hungry goats and curious kids. And when the sky darkens, when thunder mutters in the distance, one tug, just one, and all the clothes come sliding back like soldiers returning from battle. It ain't flashy, it ain't even pretty, but works better than any machine, better than anything man ever tried to patent. 2. Treadle washer, clean clothes by muscle and will. There's this thing they got. Looks like a barrel married to a bike, and it's loud, thump, thump, swoosh, but not the kind of loud that grates your nerves. The kind that lets you know something's getting done. You sit, you pump your legs. The rhythm starts slow, then fast. Feels like riding uphill with heavy boots. And inside that wooden tub, paddles turn, slap, twist. They fight against soap and denim like a preacher fights sin. Some say the first one was born out of frustration. One bitter January, a man just got tired of freezing his hands raw scrubbing dirt from his kids' church pants. So he built it. No motor, no wires, just wood, bolts, and fury. Women loved it, said it saved their backs, their time, their patience. It ain't powered by gas or greed, just feet, legs, muscle. You want to get your laundry done, you gotta earn it. Work for it. That's the beauty of it. There's something humbling about sweating for clean socks. Makes you appreciate him more. And kids, they watch, sometimes laugh, sometimes help. One teen said he finished 10 family loads before the rooster even blinked. No electricity, no spinning lights, just the drumbeat of progress, pedal by pedal. 3. Barrel water heater, heat born from flame and grit. The cold here? It's the kind that bites, gets in your bones, makes old joints cry. But they figured it out, not with wires or buttons, but with fire, real fire, inside a black steel barrel, wrapped in copper like a snake hugging its prey. It sits outside, breathing smoke into the dawn. Inside, a copper coil pulls water through like a curious child climbing stairs. And what comes out? Steam, heat, relief. No thermostat, no blinking lights, just warmth. A man named Amish welded it together in the barn with just scrap and a stubborn mind. He hated how electric heaters fizzled out when the power blinked. So he built this, burned hickory, oak, maple, whatever the land gave. And when the women needed hot water for laundry or a warm bath after picking in the cold, there it was. No delay, no complaint, just quiet gurgles and rising heat. The ash, tossed in the garden. The barrel, burnt black but loyal. It ain't pretty, but works, always has, always will. 4. Kerosene fridge, cold without the cord. Inside the kitchen, past the hand-stitched curtains and the smell of warm bread, sits a cupboard. Looks normal, nothing flashy, but open it and bam, cool air, cold milk, solid butter, no hum, no whir, nothing, just chill. See, it's not electric. It runs on kerosene, just a whisper of flame tucked inside like a secret. It heats a pipe, shifts ammonia, and somehow, don't ask how, makes everything cold. A little tank of fuel lasts a whole week. And even in July, the eggs stay hard, the cream never curdles. Some say it's magic. Others say it's science from before the war. But either way, it works. Doesn't ask for much. Just a little wick, a steady hand. And when the power goes out for everyone else, the Amish just smile. Their food, still cold. Their icebox, still faithful. Doesn't take much. Just knowing how to do things the hard way. The right way. 5. Air tool shaft system. One engine to rule them all. Step into the wood shop and you won't hear what you expect. No buzzing. No humming. Just whoosh. Snap. Whisper. All those tools, sanders, drills, saws, they breathe air, not wires. Outside, tucked behind a wooden shed, a diesel motor huffs like an old mule. It pumps air through a series of pipes that run like veins across the ceiling. Drop hoses dangle, feeding each machine. It's clever, real clever. A man named Eli designed it after fixing mining equipment for Englishmen. Said, why not use the same logic? So he did. Now one engine powers 20 tools. And when you're done, shut the motor. Quiet returns like a long-lost friend. No cords, no sparks, no worry of fire. Just air, clean and cold, pressured, ready to do what needs doing. It's modern, but not flashy. Efficient, but humble. And most important, safe. The kids help too. Learn early. Understand how things work. Not just which buttons to push. 6. Water ram pump. No power, still climbing. Down by the spring, the water trickles like time itself. Constant, slow, but determined. Up on the hill, in the kitchen, there's a sink. Running water. How? No pump, no power. Just a thumb-clack device called a ram. It takes water's own force, turns it against itself, and launches small bursts uphill. One cup, then another, all day, all night, no rest. It's like magic but muddy, iron and pipe, grit and water. Someone found it in a book older than the Civil War. Decided to build one out of old milk line tubing. Now it feeds 5 homes. Just water, lifting water. No wires, no worry. When drought comes, it still pumps. Just need to trickle to survive. Like faith, doesn't need much. Just steady belief in motion. And thump clack, water flows. 7. Ice house, cold that waits. Winter comes hard. The ponds freeze thick. That's when the men march. Saws in hand. They cut ice into blocks. Heavy, thick. Slide it onto sleds. Drag it to the ice house. Timbers thick as a handshake. Inside, sawdust. Mounded. Layered like a cake. They stack the ice, insulate it with dust from the sawmill floor. And it stays. Frozen. Waiting. All spring. All summer. Come July, you reach in, pull out a block still cold enough to burn your palm. No freezer. No switch. Just nature paused. A trick passed down like recipes. Some swear it lasts 2 summers. Still solid. Still perfect. And when the lemonade needs it or the butter starts to sweat, they smile. Reach in, and out comes winter, still sleeping under a blanket of pine. 8. Hand crank dynamo light, spin for light. Dark comes early in the barn. No bulbs, no outlets, just shadows. But hanging from a beam is a boxy lantern. Ugly thing, boxy, with a real handle on the side. You grab it, crank. 1, 2, 3, then boom light. Bright, white, pure. It runs on motion, on magnets and copper and elbow grease. Built by kids in a shop class. sold at mud sales to tourists who don't believe until they see. 60 seconds of winding gets you hours of glow. No batteries, no waste, just spin and shine. You control it, you earn it. And when the storm knocks the world dark, this light still burns. Because it doesn't need the world, just your hands. 9. Scoop pallet mover, hooves and wood. Forklifts ain't welcome here. Too loud, too greasy, so they use scoots. Wooden sleds with iron runners. Curve like a sled but flat like a table. You load it, pay, feed, tools, whatever, then whistle. The horse steps forward. Slow, powerful. The scoot glides. Across mud, across snow, across time. Doesn't need fuel, just oats. Doesn't beep, doesn't crash. Turns tight, moves clean. One man controls it, and the horse listens. Knows the path, the load, the rhythm. Together, they move like they were born for it. And in a way, they were. 10. Canning ring stove, the fire circle. End of summer, garden bursting, tomatoes everywhere, peaches ripening like gold. The kitchen fills, jars clink, lids ping, and at the heart of it all sits the stove. Iron, wide, with 5 rings, each one smaller, each one removable, built by a woman who got fed up with running out of burners. She took a welder's torch and made her own. Now she can boil, simmer, sear all at once. Over wood, pure heat. No dials, just instinct. You look at the flame, you know what it needs. The rings breathe, expand, hold heavy pots or tiny jelly pans. Kids stir, women ladle. Men come in sweaty from the field and watch the dance. Heat, bubbles, joy. And when the jars are sealed, the rings cool down. Sit quiet, waiting for next year's harvest. They'll be ready, always. In a world racing toward convenience, the Amish remind us that sometimes less really is more. No wires, no noise, just wood, fire, gravity, and grit. Their tools aren't just clever, they're a lifestyle, a mindset, one built on patience, purpose, and practicality. So the next time your gadget breaks, remember, someone out there is still doing it the old way, and doing just fine. Thanks for spending time with us here at Rustic Pantry, where tradition isn't forgotten, it's celebrated. Don't forget to subscribe for more timeless wisdom, right from the heart of simplicity. We'll see you in the next one.